Okay. I'm sorry about that. I just record so much that my phones get full. My iCloud is full. I'm on to my Google's almost full. I'm using Amazon photos and videos. I just can't. I can't delete this. You know, like, and there's several years now of me giving these types of dispositions and gaining the confidence, gaining the ability to articulate these ideas in a clear, cogent, thought out, relaxed, smooth, cohesive fashion, such that the content is heard and experienced and integrated, incorporated, such that there's an alteration, there's a sense of resonance. When an idea resonates with you, you get the hairs stand on end. When you think about the capacity and the potential for this idea to go to the world, go to Africa, go to Asia, go be an industry. This is an unknown, an unrecognized need that can create value by amplifying the human capacity for being healthy, for being calmer, for being more precise in one's movements, which means less risk of injury, less risk of calamity. You're more cognizant of how to heal the inside. And then how to heal the outside of us. How do we heal our societies? How do we heal the natural world? How do we help the natural world? How do we help our fellow citizens? Oh. Oh. Please do this with me. You don't need a podium throne. This just gives you a little bit of security. It gives you a place to rest the remotes and the clips that I was just using to kind of create that background, which is nothing, it's just green, but it gives me contrast for my shirt so that you can see the movements in their kind of nuanced, with clarity. And if I go into kind of even like the upper region, you can distinguish that because without that green background, the light from the windows comes in. And it kind of whites out the area that I'm working in right now. I could change the camera angle, but see, this is why I like this spot. Because it allows me to rotate this. Oh, dang it, what is up with that? Oh, there it is, I think. Okay. Anyway, so it comes back over to here. So that's the idea. So then I can slip in here and I can assume this position. No matter what. Oh, I think I can make that. I was just looking at the angle of this and I was thinking, is there a way that I could move it across the room rather than diagonal? Oh, no. Well. Dang. No, it just won't work. I can't do anything about it. What if Okay, it didn't work. But I guess I can be completely in the blue. I can sit on one of the chair thrones, and I've got this oh jeez. this pad here in front. I'm not sure. How does that look on the background? Maybe it looks kind of good because there's kind of like a missing section. See, so this is a position that the human body needs to be in. This is one of the first exercises that one should do, because imagine I'm between two walls. My feet are together, my hands are together. Now, take a couple breaths. And shift the focus of pressure from here to the center of the palm. And do the same thing with your feet. See how your feet can fit under the bridge? You can get your toes under the bridge side by side. See how my fingers are active, and they're actively supporting the system from the center. They're guiding all of this musculature they're shaping it. They're shaping your scalp muscles as it's going against gravity. That's changing the ways that those muscles and fascia are connected and sensitized and capable of being commanded to come into action as needed on an on-demand basis. See, here you can be balanced and you can have one foot down and one on your toe. And it's just little reps. Just 2-inch reps. 3, 5, 7. And you're not confined by the machine. You're not confined by the weights. You can change this angle and it's easier. It's easier to activate those muscles because you don't have that much force on you. You just got the natural gravitational force. The 9.8 meters per second of force on you. That's how quickly it accelerates. And then, is it 9.8 squared for the acceleration of the force of gravity? Higher up you go, the more time gravity has to pull on you. And it pulls on you faster and faster and faster the more time you spend falling. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. More mass, more gravitational force. Whoa. See, little circles, little tracks that are incrementally leaving or coming back. And then you're making little tracks with your fingers as you're going through. Tracks and tracks and tracks. And then blood vessels and arteries and veins. We can't see them all the time, especially if we're wearing clothes. They hide themselves, given how much we've consumed, how much solar energy has been stored, how much of it is being, turned from glycogen into cellular reactive, cellular entrant glucose molecules. sidestep that, if you can exhaust those stores by fasting for a day, 2 days. I still haven't gone for 3 days, which I'm not proud of. I've heard of people like Dick Gregory fasted on water, maybe juices, but I think he would have gone all water for 40 days. He wanted to simulate the Christ-like knowledge of competency to endure gravity and all of these biological processes, all of these different unique cultural, linguistic processes and brain networks that are commanding and receiving these signals, such that one assumes the highest position of moral authority. That's really what public figures are doing. The ones that become powerful leaders, the ones that are remembered, they come in and they say, this is not just why I think this way. Excuse me. This is what I think and this is why. And this is why you should too. This is about us. This is about you, me, and every other future generation to come. Think about the message that we can be sending to all of these foreign students. What if the city purchased books on breath? This famous book. I think that this is a transformational time. And the city has the resources to incentivize and encourage people to live healthier lives. And do what was sent. Yes, let's do that. And let's do even more. Let's make this an even more perfect union. We can do that. I know we can. I know we can. I've seen us do it before. That all of history shows it. South, west, east, north, beyond all those directions to the whole globe. Everything's on these little tracks. Once you put them all on little tracks and you start to wave, you start to be 1,000 trillion waves. Oh, you're a universe. You're a universe. You're a miniature living universe. Oh. Oh. God is beyond this universe. God is this universe and whatever's beyond us. Whatever came before. Ooh. Ooh. Now, what are your eyes doing? What's your tongue doing? Scan your body. You stabilize a movement. And then you scan your body and you go kind of through a list of muscle groups, a list of these kind of basic movements in fairly small increments. Sometimes you're just going to the opposite point, and that, I suppose, is the exception to the incremental approach. You can even support yourself like this. This is another form of muscle activation. Hand placement alters the type of muscles that are activated. Elbow placement does the same thing. These are all ways of stabilizing certain sectors of the body, certain muscle groups of the body, such that, again, it just changes that sensory experience. It gives you a balanced activation of your cortical electrical storms that are